Hey everybody across the World Wide Web, this is Landon aka DJ New Spirit. I'm talking on the matter of the fighting game community and what the things that has been transpiring. I won't talk very much on I'm not going to talk on it at all regarding the LTG or the Cyril Blast thing, because I think we need to get past that and look at what's really going on. It's a part of it, but it's not the integral part of it. Something that I've noticed, I am for one a humble nobody. I ain't looking for all that clout. Haven't done a whole bunch of uploads in terms of fighting games and everything as late because of the venom and toxin that I've been seeing within the community. You upload a game, you upload certain content, people are like wanting to almost like send you death threats just about and get mad at you because you upload something with some famous name or something like that. And I'm not going to go further than that. That's silly. There's other things I got to worry about than worry about some top name as it is. But anyway, moving forward. COVID-19. Okay, as you guys can see, I'm an essential worker. I am exposing myself day in and day out to serve the public. But I gladly do it because you know what? At the end of the day, it's called having a heart, being kind, doing things for your community, regardless if you're getting paid or not. And you're putting yourself out there as it is. All right. COVID-19 has taken lives, countless lives, hundreds, thousands. And what I'm seeing the fighting game community, especially within the confines of the United States, what I see them doing, arguing, showing their true colors, showing deceptive and selfishness, deceptive ways and being selfish at the same time. Selfishness. People understand your selfishness is the very thing that can destroy you as a person and destroy every element that's around you. Okay? Selfishness. You reach out to people earnestly. Not for clout, not for recognition. You reach out to people and maybe say, learn the game, right? You got people that, oh, great, fine, fine, whatever they may be. But when things are of convenience, you have many of these players that get in their feelings, or they say get in their feels, and they act a certain way, right? So I'm going to tell you something. The fighting game community, especially in the United States, needs a gut check. A friend of mine, a good friend of mine, the other night told me and a slew of other people regarding fighting games or any video game for that matter. Because first thing about video games is it's a gateway of imagination. Get your mind off the other things that's going on. People have taken to a point to where they're wanting the games to be so much of a sport aspect that they're forgetting about what the key elements of a video game was created for. And back to what my friend stated, he said these three key things. He said that a video game was one, made for fun and enjoyment. When you purchase a video game, you learn to enjoy and have fun with it. 2, you learn to have fun and enjoy while learning a game. 3, you learn to have fun and enjoy while competing in a game. The reason why I derived that I integrated the first topic into each element of those 3 things, what my friend told me, is because of the factor that the fighting game community has gotten away from enjoying what the game is. Enjoying what the game is. We can't sit up and keep blaming, Street Fighter 5 because it's a piece of crap or this or the netcode or all this other kind of stuff. That has nothing to do with it. You purchase a game, you know what you got yourself into. Capcom didn't have their sights forward on what they were doing because they were looking at esports. They didn't look at the aspect of the legacy. They were looking at the popularity aspect, but not the legacy of the franchise. The envisioned legacy, to keep the legacy or keep the game alive, so to speak. Okay? But we're not going to keep talking about Street Fighter 5. We can be talking about other games in general. It doesn't matter. A fighting game. People have forgotten the level of enjoyment. We've gotten away from that. Past couple of days, I've gotten threats. I've gotten inflammatory comments and everything sent to me. People actually had a change of character because they were having their cake, but they couldn't eat it too. And when it's of a certain time, a certain level of convenience, and when people want to do things, they shift character, thus bringing up the level of selfishness. COVID-19, once again, has taken lives of people, families, and those that we all care about. We have gotten away from the matter of being stable in our mind and our heart. We forgot about self-control. Self-control equals love, which many people don't understand that. If you don't demonstrate self-control, you are not in charge of who you are as a person. You're betraying yourself. You're betraying your character. What do I know? I don't know much. I'm just some wannabe YouTuber, wannabe whatever. But I take life seriously. Nothing more important than my health and my wealth. Your health is your wealth, excuse me. Nothing more important. We're actually blessed to be able to play a video game, no matter how good and no matter how bad. Okay? Entertainment, imagination, enjoyment. We've gotten away from that. What we do, we clout chase. Lack of integrity. I've seen those that are clout chasing and trying to get a name because they're defending X party or whatever it may be. White knighting is what they will call it as well too. Especially if you're defending it for a wrong cause. You can't defend two wrongs. Also, you can't defend somebody's self-entitlement. Like somebody has to give you something. You're entitled for this. No, you earn it. You earn your keep. Anything dealing with competition, you earn your keep. You earn that name. You earn. People forgot about earning things. Everything has to be given to them. It's selfishness. People say and do things. Now, if people wanted to start getting to this game, you know what? Any game. You know, if it was a newcomer that wanted to get into this game, do you know the example that will be exemplified when they're playing this place? This is how they act. People have gotten away from the enjoyment aspect of playing a video game. Be blessed for the life that you have. Folks are arguing over the wrong things. The wrong things. Life. Life is so much important than a video game. The way that many of you are acting for a video game. It's disgusting. Life. Be blessed for that you have it. Your life is not promised. And if things were shut down, what would you do then? You get a twiddly-dee on a controller. You couldn't do none of that. You have to go into something else. Be blessed for what things you do have. Maybe be a roof over your head. Maybe be your family. Maybe be for the video game. Whatever. Life, people. Life. It's not guaranteed. These days are not promised. And it could very well be far worse. But the fighting game community is arguing amongst each other for a video game. Saying derogatory, inflammatory, disgusting things. And I'm not talking about the LTG serial blast thing. I'm not talking about that no more. I'm talking about just in general. What has been done in the dark is being revealed in the light. And this stuff has been going on for years. And people are just now, oh, how dare they? No, this stuff has been going on for years. This is something that people have had in their motives and their attitudes for years. And people do not want to own up to it. Get over it. Because again, what's done in the dark will soon be revealed in the light. I don't know everything, but one thing I do know is called integrity. And having the humility to know when I am wrong or when I have to hold myself accountable for something. Folks need to grow up in the FGC. It's time for a gut check. Check yourself or wreck yourself. Nobody got time for these quarrelsome things that's going on because life is much more important. You could lose a loved one and don't even know it. Because what's going on? You're worried about a video game. You're arguing and tearing each other down for a video game. Much more in life, my friends, than a video game. Much more in life. Enjoy the video game for what it is. Because when you purchase a game, it's about enjoyment. Don't get away from it. And that's what's destroying the fighting game community. The enjoyment, the fulfillment, the community. It's about community. People forgot about that. And community means self-respect and integrity. You do unto others as you want them to do unto you. But again, I don't know nothing. I'm just a nobody. But I got aspirations and I got goals and I definitely have vision. And many people lose their vision and become selfish just because something that doesn't go according to them that they want. Check that. Many of you should be checking that. That's all I got to say.